Hello and welcome. Today's flow is a fat burning flow, so it is going to be a little more challenging. A lot of strength building postures will be incorporated. Might be a little faster pace, a little more cardio, but challenge yourself, dig deep, have fun along the way. Let's get started in a child's pose. Bring the knees wide, extend the arms forward, rest the forehead down. Always starting the practice with deep rounds of breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale out the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Start to stretch the fingertips a little more towards the top edge of the mat. Continue with those rounds of breath, maybe bringing the knees a little bit wider. One more round of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, let's come up, tabletop. Warm up the spine with cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, tuck the toes, gaze up. Exhale, round chin to chest, press away. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Back to tabletop. Extend the right leg back. Bend the heel up towards the glute and then draw some circles with the right knee in one direction. And then reverse the direction. Send the right leg back and then draw the right leg over towards the right. Hover and hold it. Start to draw some tiny little circles with the right big toe in one direction. And then circle the direction. This little bird here is making some crazy noises. All right, scoot the right foot forward, lower it down to the mat. Split the left arm high, gaze up towards the thumb, and then start to thread your needle. Lower the left shoulder, and then walk the right hand forward. Back of the skull works its way towards the mat. Keeping the right hand forward, you can bind it behind the body, catching left inner thigh. Slowly unwind, right hand plants, left hand reaches high, gaze up towards the thumb, flex the right toes towards the sky. Bring the left hand down, tuck the left toes, press the hips back towards the heel. Rise up, sweep the right leg back, left arm extends forward, balancing table. Hold here, take an inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, round forehead towards knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Let's hold this one. Press into the right palm, forehead towards knee. Inhale, lengthen out. Bring the left hand down, wrap the elbows in, 3 sunbird bows. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, tap chin to mat. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, press up. Last one, hold chin stand, or hold your tap, or work chin stand. Good, round, right knee to forehead curl. If you're working that chin stand, keep the elbows tight by the rib cage. Weight is in the hands. Tuck the left toe, send the right leg high, 3-legged dog. Send right heel towards left glute, circle out the ankle, wiggle out the toes. Straighten the right leg, elevate the left heel off the mat, send the right knee to forehead round. Send the right leg back. Right knee, right tricep, tap it to the outside or fly. Send it back. Right knee, left tricep, tap and hold or fly. Good, send it back. Right foot steps forward, lower the left heel, inhale, rise up, warrior one. Breathe, press into the feet here, maybe scoot the right toes a little more forward. Cactus the arms interlace behind you, roll back. Lead with the heart, humble your warrior, take the bind with you. Chin towards chest, press the hips towards the back of the mat. Let gravity take the arms overhead. With every exhale, fold a little deeper. On your next inhale, cartwheel the arms open, warrior two. Open the right knee up towards the pinky toe edge. Strong warrior two, ground down into the feet. 3 pumping warriors, straighten the right leg, reach to the top. Exhale to 2. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to 2. One more time. Inhale, reach up, squeeze. Ride it down, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse. Bend into the right knee, reach back. Cartwheel the hands down. Step or float the right foot back, chaturanga. Inhale through your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press into the hands, gaze towards the belly button. Breathe. Walk out your dog here. Pedal the right heel down, the left heel down. Gaze towards the belly button. Elevate the heels off the mat and then bend the knees so they're hovering an inch above the yoga mat. Walk the hands back one handprint so they're stacked under the shoulders. Let's tap right knee to left wrist and then bring it back. Left knee, right wrist, come back. Right, back, left, back. Now bring right knee to left wrist, bring it up towards the left elbow, back to the wrist, and then back to start. Left knee to right wrist, up to the right elbow, back to the wrist, back to start. So right, up, down, back, left knee to right wrist, up, down, back, pulse. Hold the knees here, tiny little bounces. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down to the mat. Send the left leg back. Bend the heel towards the glute. Draw those circles with the left knee in one direction. Reverse the direction. Send the left leg back and then swing the left leg out to the left. Draw those tiny little circles with the left big toe. And then reverse the direction. Good. Scoot the left foot forward. Lower the left foot down towards the floor. Sweep the right arm high, gaze up towards the thumb, and then start to thread your needle. Walk the left hand forward, lower the right shoulder down. Back of the skull works its way towards the mat, gaze up. Option to bind the left hand behind the body, catching right inner thigh. Slowly unwind, left hand plants, right arm re-reaches. Flex the left toes up towards the sky. Right hand comes down, tuck the right toes, press the hips back to the heel. Rise up. Sweep the left leg back, right arm extends forward. Slightly pigeon toe the left foot, right thumb points up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, round. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round, hold, forehead towards knee, wrap in. Inhale, lengthen out. Bring the right hand down, so wrap the elbows in. So when you bend down, notice you don't want the elbows to go wide. You want them to tuck more towards under the body. So take an inhale. Exhale, tap chin to mat. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, press. Tap and hold, or if you work that chin stand, kick up with the right foot. Put weight into the hands. Squeeze the elbows by the rib cage. Good, round curl. Left knee to forehead. Tuck the right toes, send the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip, left heel towards right glute. Point the knee up high towards the sky. Straighten the left leg, elevate the right heel off the mat, send left knee to forehead, round curl, shift the body weight forward. Send the left leg back. Left knee, left tricep, tap and hold or fly. Send it back. Left knee, right tricep, tap and hold or fly. Send it back. Left foot steps forward, lower the right heel. Inhale, rise up, warrior one, excuse me. Virabhadrasana A. So hips are squared towards the top of the mat. Light between the biceps and the ears. Draw the belly in. Press firmly into the feet. Back foot is pointed to 45 degrees. Cactus the arms, interlace behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Lead with the heart, humble your warrior. Take the chin towards the chest, bow the body forward. On your next inhale, cartwheel the arms open, warrior two. Now we're at Virabhadrasana B. So cartwheel the arms open the left knee up towards the pinky toe edge, activate the right quad, tuck the tailbone down. 3 pumping warriors, straighten the left leg, reach up. Exhale to 2. Inhale, reach, squeeze. Exhale to 2. One more, inhale, reach up, squeeze at the top. Exhale, warrior two, hold. Flip the front palm, reverse, reach back. Bend into the left knee, reach towards the back. Cartwheel the arms down, step or float the left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale through an up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, we're gonna move here, so follow your breath, match breath to movement. Send the right leg high. Step it forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise. Exhale to 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel down. Step or float the right foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg high. Left foot steps forward, right heel lands, warrior one. Exhale to 2. Inhale, reverse. Cartwheel down. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right leg high. Warrior one. Inhale. Open to 2. Flip reverse. Cartwheel down. Step or float right foot back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg high. Step forward. Warrior one. Open to 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, flow low. Step or float left foot back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right leg high. Step forward. Lower left heel. Warrior one. Open to 2. Flip reverse. Cartwheel down. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left side. Left foot forward. Inhale to 1. Open to 2. Flip reverse. Cartwheel down. Chaturanga. Up dog. Hold your down dog. Breathe. Gaze towards the belly button. Inhales and exhales out the nostrils. Point the hips high towards the sky. Shift the body weight forward. Hold here. Lift the right toes off the mat. Play. Try to lift the left hand. Just a little play here. If you can't do it, don't worry about it. Try it again. Good. Lower it down. Switch it out. Left leg lifts. Right arm extends forward. Breathe through it. Good. Hold high straight arm plank. Right hand, left shoulder. Left hand, right shoulder. Breathe. Try to avoid swaying the hips too much. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1. Shift forward, lower all the way down to the belly for a count of 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down to the belly. Keep the left hand under the left shoulder. Extend the right arm out to a T. Bend the left heel up towards the glute. Step it behind the body. Little shoulder stretch here. Left hand can stay in front of you, or you can start to bind it behind the body. Come back through center. Left hand under left shoulder, or right hand under right shoulder. Left arm extends out. Bend right heel up towards the glute. Step it behind you. Right hand stays in front of the body, or you can bind it behind. Back through center. Lower the forearms down to the mat. Elbows are underneath the shoulders. There's like a hair on me that's driving me mad. I found it. Okay, we're back in business. Feet are hips width distance apart. Anchor the pubic bone down into the mat. Press the tops of the feet down and then squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bring the chin towards the chest. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades back. Right ear towards right shoulder. Come back through center. Left ear towards left shoulder. Back through center. Press into the palms. Point the thumbs forward. Lift the gaze. Let the head go. Good. Pull the heart forward. Lower the forehead down to the mat. Bring the legs together so the inner thighs are touching big toes. Heels come to touch. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Squeeze the elbows tight beside the body. Press the tops of the feet down into the mat. Feel the knees lift. Squeeze the legs together and then press the pubic bone down into the mat. Once you've got that connection, start to inhale, lift the gaze, lift the heart. Hands are very gently on the mat. You want to be able to peel them off the mat and you're still in the same spot. Lift the gaze. Keep pressing the tops of the feet down, pubic bone down, lift the gaze up. One more inhale, lift up, breathe up. Lower the forehead down. Bend the knees, heels towards the glute. Grab from the outside of the feet, finding a bow pose. So pretend like you've got one of those yoga blocks between your knees. You want to keep just about that distance. So as you inhale, start to kick into the hands, roll to the soft part of the belly, and then start to lift the gaze up. Keep working to draw the knees towards one another. Kick through the glutes, point the toes, kick up, gaze up. One more inhale, lift up, slowly lower down. Shimmy the hips right and left. Tuck the toes, hands come under the shoulders, press up, high straight arm plank. Send the hips high, downward facing dog. Send the right leg high. Right knee, right tricep, optional push up. Send it back. Right knee, left tricep, optional push up. Send it back. Bend the knee, open the hips, stay here, flip your dog. Lower the right foot, press the hips up, reach the right arm forward, release the head, let it go. Right hand plants, right leg extends. Right knee to chest. As that left heel elevates, start to dial it down. Then kick the right leg out. Lower the foot down, spiral the left arm open. Left hand plants, right leg extends. Right foot steps forward, lower the left knee down to the mat, low crescent. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Inch the right toes more forward. Get into the hip flexor here. Cactus the arms, interlace the fingers behind the body. Roll the shoulders back. Take the fist package down the back leg. Let the head go. Keeping the bind, shift back, runner stretch. Flex the right toes towards the face. Good. Keep the bind, rise up. Draw the right foot in, plant it. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. You're in a high crescent with these bound arms. Start to hover the belly over the thigh. Keep pulling that bind back. Bend the left knee, press off warrior three with bound arms. Point the toes or flex them, but activate that left quad. Toppling tree. Keep lifting the left leg and draw the heart down towards the shin. Good. Left foot meets right, hips in the chair, Utkatasana. Squeeze the knees and the ankles together. Lift the biceps by the ears. Good. Really squeeze those knees together. Draw the belly in. Neutralize the tailbone. Eagle your arms, so send the right arm under the left arm. Try to get the palms to touch. Bring the right knee up and over the left leg. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Find that undulation through the spine where you roll the shoulders back and down and tuck the tail under. Elbows to knee. Straighten the leg. Take the right knee with you. Send it back. Find your warrior three with your bind. Bend the left knee, step back. High crescent lunge with your eagle arms. Lift up, lean back. Then draw the bind forward. Bring the bind to the outside of the left knee and then open the arms up. Find that twist. Gaze up towards the thumb. Extended side angle. Left hand comes down to the instep of the left foot. And then lower the right heel down to the mat. Send the right arm high. And then bring the right bicep by the ear. Reach the right arm forward. Bend into the left knee. Reach forward. Send the right arm up towards the sky. Gaze towards the thumb. Bend the elbow. Bring it behind the body. Stay here in a half bind. Or if you work the full bind, left hand goes under the thigh, hooking the right hand. If you work bird of paradise, bring the gaze down, hop the right foot up to meet the left, come onto the left toes, draw the left knee up, draw it back, and then extend the left leg out. Good. If you work down standing split, lower the left foot, keep that bind, and sweep the right leg high. Kind of like that toppling tree. Good, meeting back in our extended side angle. Rise up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse. Cartwheel the arms down, step or float left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Send it back, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Ooh, the sun has come out. Yes. Ooh, I feel it. Breathe. Send the left leg high. Left knee, left tricep, optional push up. Send it back. Left knee, right tricep, push up. Send back. Bend the knee, open the hip, stay here, flip your dog, lower the left foot, press the hips up, extend the left arm forward, let the head go. Good. Left hand plants, left leg lifts. Draw the left knee into the chest, elevate the right heel off the mat. Dial the right heel down, kick the left leg out, lower it down, spiral the right arm open. Right hand plants, left leg lifts. Step the left foot forward, lower the right knee. Inhale the arms up, low crescent lunge. Scoot the left toes forward, get into the hip flexor. Breathe. Mouth closed, in and out through the nose. Cactus the arms, interlace the fingers behind the body, roll back. Try to let the head go. Shift back, runner stretch, keep the bind, flex the left toes up. Pull the heart towards the toes, try to make that connection. Rise up, slide the left foot in and then plant it. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Still have those fingers bound behind the body. Pull the heart forward, hover belly over thigh. Now bend the right knee, press off, warrior three with your bind. So remember, ground into all four corners of the left foot, kick or point, or flex or point the right toes, but turn that quadricep on. Toppling tree, heart comes towards the shin, keep lifting the right leg high towards the sky. Meeting in Utkatasana, right foot comes to meet left, sweep the arms up, chair pose. Squeeze the knees together again, get those ankles touching. Suck the belly in, notice if it's spilling out, draw it in. Finding our eagle arms, this time left side, left arm under, left leg over. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Roll the shoulders back and down the body, tuck the tail under. Tap elbows to knee. Straighten the right leg, take the left knee with you. Send the left leg back, keep the bound eagle arms. Pull those fingers forward. Bend the right knee, step back, high crescent lunge with your eagle arms. Lift your bind, lean back. Draw the bind over to the outside of the right knee. Open up the prayer. Gaze up towards the right thumb. Suck the belly in. Massage the organs. Extended side angle. Right hand comes down to the instep. Left heel lowers. Extend the left arm up towards the sky. Then bring the left bicep by the ear, so extend the left arm forward. Keep trying to rotate the left rib cage back, right rib cage under. Send the left arm high, gaze up. Bend the elbow, bring it behind the body. Palm is facing out, stay. Or you can thread this right hand underneath the body, hooking the left hand. If you work bird of paradise, bring the gaze down. Left foot hops up to meet right. Come onto the right tiptoes. Draw the right knee up. Draw it back. And then extend it out. If you work bound standing split, keep the bind, sweep the left leg up. Shift a little bit of the weight forward. Meeting an extended side angle. Rise up, warrior two. Good. Bend into the right knee, draw the tailbone down. Flip the front palm, reverse. Bend into the right knee, reach back. Cartwheel the arms down, step or float the right foot back, move through your chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, down dog, breathe. Bring the gaze forward, step or hop the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Hips in the chair, Utkatasana. Squeeze the knees together, biceps beside the ears. We're just doing tiny little pulses, so lower halfway, and then just come up halfway. Lower down halfway, lift up halfway. Good. Suck the belly in, keep squeezing the knees together. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, straighten the legs, lift all the way up, lean back, swan dive, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Hips in the chair, Utkatasana, biceps beside the ears. Hands come to heart center, right ankle on top of the left thigh. Sit the hips back. Left hand to left hip, right piece finger to the right big toe. Extend the right leg out. Hold or draw the right knee in towards the body. Open it up, knee or foot. Come back through center. Left hand to the pinky toe edge of the right foot or the outside of the knee. Reach the right arm back. Challenge your balance by gazing over the right thumb. Moving into revolved half moon, so just cartwheel the right arm down, sweep the right leg back. Open the left arm up. Good, slightly pigeon toe the right foot. Right inner thigh comes up, the left inner thigh. Left shoulder stacks on top of right. Half moon, left hand comes down. Peel the right hip open so it stacks on top of the left. Ground into all four corners of the left foot. Avoid rolling too much to the outer edge. Play around with bringing left hand to heart center. Good, right hand comes down to the mat. Keep the right leg lifted. Doing 3 Shiva squats. So right knee comes to the back of the left, and then extend it up to a standing split. Right knee comes to the back of the left knee, and then send it up, standing split. Bend, extend. One more, bend, extend. Hold right knee to the back of the left knee, pause here. Bring hands to heart center. Good, hands come down, lower this right knee behind the left heel. Sit the hips down. Make sure you're not sitting on this right heel. You want your hips on the mat. Left hand behind you, reach up through the right arm, inhale. Elbow on the outside of the knee, twist, gaze over the left shoulder, suck the belly in. As you inhale, lift up. As you exhale, twist back. Counter the posture, bow the body to the right, forehead comes down. Rise up, working a 90-90. So ankle is under the knee and the ankle is on top of this knee. So rather than just sitting cross-legged, we're finding that stack of the shins, triangle in the middle of the legs. So lift up, start to lean forward, just opening up through the hips here. As you inhale, just lift up. As you exhale, just start to lean forward a little bit. Rise up, finding a compass. So press this left knee back, bring it over the shoulder. Fingers point out to the left, and then flip the grip. So the palm of the hand comes on top of the foot. Grab that outer edge. Start to kick into the hand. Gaze under the right bicep. Come back through center. Let's work 8 angle. So option number 1, you keep this leg extended or you keep it planted and just work on pressing into the hands and trying to get a little lift of the hips, or keeping the heel down, extending the leg out and pressing up. From there, once you've got that, you'll bring this right foot over and you hook and you start to rock forward, you press into the hands, and then simultaneously you extend the left leg or the legs out to the left and squeeze the inner thighs together and dip the shoulders down. And then to come out, you press into the hands, draw the right knee into the chest, then you can send it back for Ekapada. Send the left leg back, then all roads meet to a down dog. So if you're like, what the heck, just meet me in a down dog, and we'll try it on the other side next time. Breathe here, gaze towards the navel. Bring the gaze forward. If you play through a handstand, you can start to pike the legs up, but we step, hop, walk, or float our way up into a half lift. Exhale, fold, hips in the chair, Utkatasana. Squeeze those knees and ankles together, lift the biceps by the ears. Weight is in the heels, hands to heart center. This time, left ankle on top of the right thigh, sit the hips back. Right hand to right hip, left piece fingers to the left big toe, straighten the right leg, extend the left leg out. Or grab onto the knee, but you want this right quadricep engaged. That's our important bit here. Whether you have the knee or foot, open it up to the left, extend the right arm right. Maybe challenge your balance by gazing towards right thumb. Come back through center, switch it out, right hand to the outside of the pinky toe or the knee, left arm reaches back. Finding our revolved half moon, so we just sweep the left leg back, cartwheel the left hand down, right arm opens up. Suck the belly in, find that twist, keep pressing into the right foot. Right hand comes down, open it up, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, this side. Draw the belly in. Maybe right hand to heart center. Good, right hand comes down, left hand comes down. We're doing those 3 Shiva squats. So left knee comes to the back of the right knee, bend. And then we extend the left leg high to a standing split. Left knee comes to the back of the right and extend. Bend, extend, bend, hold here. Hands come to heart center. Pause, breathe. Good. Bring the hands down. Lower that left knee behind the right heel. Avoid sitting on the right heel. Hips are down on the mat. Right hand behind you, lift up through the left arm. Left elbow on the outside of the knee, lift up, inhale. Exhale, twist back. Good. With every inhale, find a little more length. With every exhale, find a little more depth. Use your eyes, gaze a little deeper. Counter the posture, bow the body to the left, forehead comes down. Rise up. Let's stack, find our 90-90. So this ankle on top of the knee, knee on top of ankle. See that little triangle shape, lift up, take an inhale. Start to lean forward. You should feel it in the outer hips here. Hope you feel what I feel. Just close the eyes, breathe into it. Rise up. Let's work our compass pose. So press this right knee back, thread it over the shoulder. Right hand comes down, point the fingers over towards the right, and then palm comes to the top of the foot. Grab the pinky toe edge. Start to kick, kick, kick into the hand, gaze under the left bicep. Now if you work our 8 angle, you can prep with it, keeping this leg over the shoulder, pressing into the hands, working to lift the hips. So it's like you're stopping the flow of urine, you're activating that pelvic floor. On the inhales, you're clenching, you're inhaling, clench, and lift. So inhale, lift. So play with that, practice with that. Once you've got that, play around with hooking this left foot on top of the right. And so when you press into the hands, you take your inhale, and at the same time, you kick your legs to the right, squeeze the inner thighs, and drop the shoulders down. And then you'll be in it. So take an inhale. Kick out, squeeze thighs, shoulders come down. Good, and then to come out, press into the hands, left knee in towards the body, send the left leg out, and then you're in Ekapada. Send the right leg high, downward facing dog. Bring the gaze forward, step or hop the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Hips in the chair, Utkatasana. Squeeze the knees and the ankles together. Been here before, doing those little halfway down, halfway up, tiny little pulses. Weight is in the heels here. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down to the seat. Knees stay bent. Finding a little core work here. So send the arms forward, chin towards chest, roll down to the spine. Hug the knees into the chest, rock the body side to side. Bring the hands behind the head and bring the legs up just like you were in your Utkatasana, knees at a 90 degrees. Hands come behind the head, tap the elbows to the knees, and then keep the feet flexed. Just tap the heels to the mat. Crunch up, tap, elbows to knees, heels come down. Crunch up, lift, squeeze, and tap to lower. Crunch up, tap, heels to lower. Good. Crunch, even get that little lift of the hips. So trying to pull the tailbone off the mat as well. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the soles of the feet together. Now tap the elbows to the knees. So knees are wide, lifting that tailbone up, crunching up. Try to peel the shoulders off the mat as well. Touching elbows to knees. Crunch. Up. Inhales you lift, exhales you lower. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Extend the legs up to the sky. Hands stay behind the head. Tap opposite elbow, opposite knee. Switch the legs. Keep the legs strong and active. Point the toes. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs up. Reach the hands up towards the feet. We're flexing the feet lower, reaching the arms over the head. Point the toes, lift them up. Reach the arms up to the feet in the middle. Flex lower, reach the arms over. Reach up, point the toes. Flex lower, point, lift. Let's go. Breathe through it. Anchor the low back down into the mat. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hollow body hold. Hold it out. Scissor kick the feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes. Point the toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take an inhale. Exhale it out. Hug the knees into the chest. Plant the feet, heels near the glutes. Press into the feet, lift the hips up. Just finding that little release through the abdomen here. Heel to the left foot to the midline. Extend the right leg out so the knees are in alignment. We're just tapping the hips down and then pressing into the left heel to lower them up. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Good. Keep grounding through that heel. Keep the right leg extended forward. Keep it active. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it out. Lower the right foot. Bring it to the midline. Extend the left leg out. Knees in alignment. Tap and lift. Press through the heel. Good. Continue to breathe in and out through the nostrils. Feel that right glute get active. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet are down. Hips lift and then tap them down. Reach up, lower down, and tap. Lift and lower. 8, 7. Squeeze the glutes to the top. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift it up, pull, squeeze the glutes, tiny little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips down. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Bring the soles of the feet together, open the knees wide, reach the arms overhead, grab opposite elbow. Take a few breaths here, breathe. Hug the knees in the chest. Rock up and down the spine 3 times. On that third one, we're going to bring the feet wide to the width of the mat, landing in a Malasana prayer squat, trying to use no hands. So hands come to heart center, elbows press the knees back, press the hips forward, bring the shoulders back. Bring the right hand down, send the left arm up towards the sky. Stay here, find a bind. If you can interlace those fingers, try to draw the bind towards the outside of the right heel, gaze over the left shoulder. Come back through center, open up, left hand down, right arm high. Stay or bind. Come back through center, hands at heart. We're pressing into the feet, just straightening the legs all the way up to stand. So come all the way back down, press into the heels all the way up to stand. Squeeze the glutes to the top. Come down, come all the way up, squeeze. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, come back down, hold here. So we're working our crow pose, planting the hands, fingers point forward. I like to bring the feet together to start, gaze towards the top of the mat, grip the fingertips so you feel the knuckles start to lift. Gaze forward, play around with bringing the knees towards the armpits, not the elbows, the armpits. Gaze forward, play around with maybe lifting one heel to glute, maybe 2, and then come back to Malasana, prayer squat. All right, let's try it again. Second set. We're shooting our legs back on the 1 this time. Otherwise, meet me in a chaturanga and then into a down dog. So shift forward, play around, maybe lifting heel to glute, maybe both. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press into the hands, shoot the legs back. Up dog, down dog. Roll forward, high straight arm plank. Come down to the forearms, forearm plank. Belly in towards spine. Walk the feet in dolphin, gaze towards the belly button. Stay here. If you play with Pincha Mayurasana, gaze forward. Lift your favorite leg up and then press off the grounded one. Try to create a split in the air, keep the gaze forward. Then bring the legs together at the top. Good, back to dolphin. Bring the gaze forward, nose taps thumbs, and then bring the hips back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press into the palms, straighten the elbows. Send the right leg high. Right knee, right wrist, and then send the left leg long behind you. Finding a half pigeon. Lift up, lean back. Start to walk the hands forward. If you need to place a pillow or a blocker under the right hip, that can kind of help stabilize you sometime. Or sometimes it feels really nice to just rest the forehead down on a block or on the mat. Just kind of lets the body take a moment to let go, to release. Start to walk the hands in. Let's pass through a quad stretch. So cartwheel the left hand back, bend the foot up towards the body, grab onto it. I like to work this little shoulder rotation where you press this left shoulder forward and then you press the palm into the foot and start to point the fingers towards the top of the mat. If you want to practice mermaid, just bring the top of the foot towards the inner part of the elbow, reach the right arm back, clasp the hand. And release, tuck the left toes, send the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip, counter it out. Straighten the right leg, lower it down, send the left leg high, half pigeon left side, left knee, left wrist, right leg goes long. Inhale, you lift up, and then start to walk it forward. Breathe here. With every exhale, just feel the body melt down. Maybe you feel that right hip bone start to come down towards the mat. And then maybe feel that left hip start to point towards the back of the mat. Just letting the body start to find and learn its alignment. A lot of times we've had injuries or things and we compensate so much on one side. So over time, it can really cause our body to become out of balance without us even realizing it. So taking the time, finding that alignment, and just letting your body try to figure out where it naturally needs to go. One more breath here. Exhale it out. Walk the hands in. Find that quad stretch. So bend the right foot up towards the body. Grab onto the foot. I like to come from the inside. Point the right shoulder forward. Draw the foot towards the body. And then dial the fingertips towards the top of the mat. Option, find that mermaid. You can bring top of the foot towards the inner crease of the elbow. Reach the left arm up. And then start to lower the right foot. Tuck right toes, send the left leg high. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Counter it out. Straighten the left leg, lower the left foot down. Bring the gaze forward, step, hop, walk, or float the feet through. If you're working on that float, bring the gaze forward. Try to pike the hips up, press into the hands, extend the legs forward. It's not my cleanest transition, but I'm still working on it. So bend the knees, send the arms forward, chin towards chest, and slowly lean halfway back, just halfway, because we're coming up, reaching the arms up. Lean halfway back. Come up, reach up, lean, and lift for 3, for 2, and last one, lower all the way down to the back. Hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side. Plant the feet, heels near the glutes, press into the feet, lift the hips up, bridge pose. You can use the hands on the back for a little support. You can interlace the fingers under the body, tucking the shoulder blades underneath. Or if you have a full wheel in your practice, plant the hands over the shoulders, press up, maybe coming to the top of the head first, and then pressing all the way up. Notice if those elbows start to flare out wide, try to wrap them in. Noisy. Take one more inhale, lift up, and then slowly bring the chin to the chest, come down to the back. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Hug the knees into the chest, send the legs up to the sky, bring the hands under the hips. Allow the legs a moment to invert. So, so good for the body. So just close the eyes down. Allow the chest to just rise and fall. If this feels good for you, please stay. But if you have a plow pose in your practice, start to pike the legs overhead. You can use the hands on the back for support and start to guide the hips over. You can bend the knees, rest them on the forehead. Or eventually, if the feet do touch the floor behind you, start to interlace the fingers, tucking the shoulder blades underneath the body, just like you did in your bridge pose. Pike the legs up, shoulders stand. Also another great chance to get inverted. You can use the hands on the back for the support. Walk the hands from the low back down towards the shoulder blades. Press the hips towards the back of the mat and then feet towards the front, the top of the mat. Bend the knees towards the forehead. Pass through a Deaf Yogi, Karnapidasana, ear pressure pose. Slowly roll down the spine, slow and controlled. When the hips touch, hug both knees in towards the body. Grab the big toes for a happy baby. Use that bind of the fingers around the big toes. Try to draw the knees towards the mat. If it feels good to kick a leg out, to rock, do whatever feels nice. Hug the knees into the chest. Keep the right knee in, kick the left leg long. Guide the right knee over to the left, gaze to the right. Unwind your way back through center. Hug the left knee in, kick the right leg out. Bring the left knee to the right, gaze to the left. Come back through center. Hug the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the knees, chin to chest, forehead into the knees. As you inhale, squeeze the body in tight. Try to lift the shins up towards the sky. And then exhale, let it go. Savasana. Feet fall away, palms face up. Take a nice sigh, let it all go. Please stay in this final Savasana as long as you can. Let the body return to equanimity, the body and the breathing return to normal. Thank you so, so much for joining me today on the mat. I hope you feel strong. I hope you feel capable. I hope you feel powerful. Maybe after you hydrate and eat a little something, but I really hope that you feel good and you feel strong and you keep coming back, because it is truly a great feeling to feel strong in your body, and I hope that we can achieve that together. So until next time, have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you on the mat next time. Thank you so much. Bye. Namaste.